I wish I had maybe had a more direct line, but in the end, there's probably a benefit to having had a little bit of a roundabout path to get to where I am. Hey, I'm Rod Cavasos, and I am principal at PsyOps Type Foundry in San Francisco. I was always, an avid reader and lover of language, and then, studying art, I became sort of magnetized in the direction of design, and then eventually realized all I really wanted to do was just work with letter form. As manifested by the work that I do, I'm passionate about letter forms and type design. That's the core of it. But it really, if I kind of dig a little bit deeper, it has to do with kind of the power of language. It roots back to the impact of written form on humanity. So I've probably had a pretty unusual and yet not very exciting sort of trajectory into all of this. I'm not formally trained. I actually dropped out of college to take a job in a print shop, and that was actually the real life sort of nexus that brought me into graphic design. And I was really lucky to have good mentorship, which is it's sort of in an old world way that is kind of rare in the modern age, where I just was taken under a wing by someone really talented and who was willing to put up with me. And then over the subsequent years, I would define it as kind of a fortuitous convergence with other people who were also able to help me sort of advance myself. Just some really serendipitous kind of connections with people. And then just my own force of will, just wedging myself into situations where I could learn more. Yeah. I'm really happy and thankful to be within this realm. But, on a regular basis, there's all sorts of realignment, with where I feel I should be headed. There's always a pull to go in that direction of more experimental, abstract kind of work, kind of verging into fine art or just experimental art. That's, if I totally zone out and relax my brain and let go of everything else, that's where I kind of gravitate to. It's this beautiful sort of vision of these things that I want to do, and then that can be a little bit scary. That's part of passion as well as fear or unintended consequences that may not be ideal. And so that's something that I do work through, kind of on a larger scale, is just unblocking and at least edging in that direction, not leaps and bounds per se, but at least sort of slowly moving that way. Yeah.
Any last desired questions?
That was great. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, well, thank you. It's a real honor to be part of this. I'm really excited for you all and really honored to be a part of this, for real.